Hi everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the monthly economic update for February 2021. We started the month off by sort of understanding where the reserves position was, and reserves had fallen to about 4.8 billion gross official reserves, which is the lowest Sri Lanka has recorded since 2009. And with that low level of reserves, I think there was a lot of concern, especially with concerning the debt situation as well, and the ability to service some of our debts that's coming up this year as well. That concern is also mirrored with some of the volatility we've seen, especially on the rupee side. And as a result, I think central bank has taken some steps to reassure the market as well that there will be inflows coming through some of the swaps that is being agreed with China as well as India, and as well as more bilateral financing. With that, hopefully reserves will be increased in the next few months, and we're able to successfully finance our debt coming up, in particular the 1st of July bond, the US sovereign bond issue. A key factor also will be to determine the position of reserves and also the external strength will be exports. For this, the EDB is forecasting for 2021 an exports of close to about 15.7 billion US dollars, 12 billion in merchandise exports, and the remaining in service exports. And a lot of the projections for the numbers see export figures almost at 2019 level, pre-pandemic levels, or slightly higher than those. So a lot of these have to really kick in, and these forecasts really have to materialize this year if Sri Lanka is able to strengthen its external resilience. One factor which is happening globally that's having an impact or expected to have an impact on Sri Lanka's trade account is the price of oil. We've now seen it going in excess of $60 a barrel, and it reached a peak which was higher than what it was 13 months ago in about January 2020, pre-pandemic period as well. The uptick really driven by on the demand side, with a lot of expectation for growth to take place in some of the key markets, simply because the vaccine rollout is now taking place, and the expectations what that will mean for demand as a result of it, and also some of the supply side issues and some of the supply side constraints, especially with OPEC limiting its output as well, has really driven oil prices to this high. So it'll be interesting to see whether oil will continue to be around the $60 a barrel or even inch higher towards 70, 80, which would become a bit of a concern for Sri Lanka, given that we do import oil not only for electricity purposes but also for power generation as well, and obviously fuel for vehicles as well. So something to really watch out for in the next few weeks and months to come as well. So that's a bit of a roundup in terms of what went on during the month of February. But stay tuned as we recap in the next few months also some of the developments and look ahead to how this year will go on.